Okay, so hello everyone. This is a presentation on some Korean folk dance presented by me, Christopher Youngs. I'm just going to talk about what is it and what are some types, along with going in depth on some of those types, like where they came from, along with a short video of one of them, shot by a family in Disneyland. Focuses on their daughter, so don't worry about that part. Okay. Oh, and this picture, does anyone know what this picture is from? Not yet. Anyone in the audience?
What's it from?
What sort of style of dance is that?
탈출,
You got it.
탈출.
Thai.
Mask
dance.
탈.
Yeah, so that's the mask dance. You have the young man right there, along with the shaman, who is a temptress. Okay, oh, and like I said, what is folk dance, and what are some of its types and styles, is what I'll be going over today. So, some definitions and some word spam for your face. Folk means coming from the people. Music, which is the main part of their dancing, as you can see, and art. It deals with sounds and expresses emotions over time through air vibrations. Folk music is just combining those, and then the dancing part is to go along with that music that is presented. We'll talk about the dance today. A lot of the folk dance that you get in Korea, most of the time, almost all of the time, scholars will say that it stems from two main veins, either Buddhism or native Korean shamanism. Some notable examples of that are these that I have listed right here. The fan dance, Talchum, which has been talked about, which is actually really interesting. Some of the dances they have in Talchum. Which one?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's the one where like people are always flying around in the air. Yeah. No, but for Talchum, some of the styles that you can see that come specifically from shamanism has to do with the public involvement that it's able to get when the dancers are inviting people up onto the stage to help them out, and also just the general atmosphere that comes from it. A lot of that deals with its shaman origins. In fact, that shaman rituals for Korea are very user-friendly, not user-friendly, they're very involving when it comes to having those around them be involved in the activity, which other types of shamanism I've studied, that's super rare. Normally it's just the shaman doing stuff. But that carried over into Talchum and stemmed from the use of shaman dances and normal farmers dancing at festival times back in the old days. Yet not sort of thing. Which is really interesting. Talchum actually has a lot of Buddhism in it as well. A lot of its monk references throughout many different Talchum dances. You'll have a monk character who is himself supposed to be an entire satire of Buddhism. It's sort of funny. The monk is always the one that goes after the prostitutes and makes a fool of himself because of where that monk character came in to the Talchum dance. Historians say that the Talchum dance gained its monk character from traveling troops propagated by the Hwarang as they went around. And how they would have, like these traveling troops would normally stay at Buddhist temples. So they'd see what the Buddhist monks had been doing. And then on their travels, they would pick up like disowned or discredited Buddhist monks that would then use their Buddhist dances and give it to the troop to be able to present all together. And because those Buddhist monks that joined the traveling Talchum troops normally weren't Buddhist monks anymore because they had been kicked out, their views of the monastery life and the religion had been jaded a little. That's why they were so willing to have it become the fool that you see today. Along with a different monk's dance. This is another version of a monk dance. That's its English name. We'll show the Korean name in our next slide and talk about it a little more. And the specific monk's dance, not in the Talchum dance. then Bulgum is also another example of good Korean folk dance. We won't talk about it today though. So here is that monk's dance. The Korean name is Sungmu.
승무.
Sungmu. Thank you. Sungmu. So the name literally is supposed to mean monk's dance, the monk's dance. And while it is shown in traveling groups, it's really only performed in two areas, Gyeonggi-do and Jeonnam-do, Jeollado, Cheonrae-do. I feel like I nailed that one spot on. Alright. This version of a monk's dance, the monk's dance, is accredited to the time period in the Middle Joseon dynasty when Buddhism was beginning to be outlawed. The reason for this dance to come around, aside from already having some forms of Buddhist monk dances, was to be able to continue to propagate Buddhist teachings and take it to the people. Even though Buddhism, the religion itself, while it was being closed down by the officials, the practitioners, the believers, still wanted their teachings to be learned by people and to be able to be understood by future generations. And so they had to hide it in plain sight. They were able to make a dance that they can then have, like the teachings for that dance, propagate Buddhism throughout this age when Buddhism was supposed to be banned. Some interesting things. One interesting thing is the hood has a specific name. It's called a gokkai. I believe Gokkai. I wasn't able to find the Korean spelling for it. But it's supposed to embody serenity. Gokkai?
GOKKAI.
AI. Gokkai.
고가이.
곡가이
곱게.
곡게 아닌가?
The Wonders of Korean Romanization.
Yeah, so, as I said, because Buddhism was banned, they decided to dance. Some other things, the long sleeves are called gasa and have references to poetry. The next dance, which we will talk about, is the Korean fan chant dance, not fan chants. That's an entire beast. Uchichum. So this is a more recent folk dance to come around. It started in the 19th century. This dance has ties to shamanism, shown by the use of their fans that they have. The fans were a shaman prop. You're looking.
What?
No, just making sure our data corresponds. Yes. And some of the enticements for this dance deal with the geometric designs that the performers are able to make with their fans. It's supposed to help the viewers feel like they're in a garden. Feel like they're able to see like the moving geometric shapes become flowers, and then feel like the viewer is being able to have a piece of serenity by being in a moving garden for themselves. It's supposed to help their senses. And we have a video here. I will skip the intro because it shows a bunch of dancing letters. The parents were very happy.
Is their daughter dancing?
Oh, this is Disney?
Yeah, it's a Disney. The sound is. Okay. So as you're watching this, look for the geometric patterns they form with their fans, and try and think about how you could see this as a living garden as a viewer. Just go a little more. Here.
Wow. Ah.
Okay. There you go. So that was a video of the fan dance. What did you all think?
It felt like it was in a movie.
Really? Well, okay. I guess that's what you were supposed to feel. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right. And that is the presentation I have on Korean folk dance.